Welcome to the class 8 students. This is the second part of the chapter reproduction in humans. In my previous video, I have done till the first page, means the third paragraph, before sexual reproduction in humans. So I have talked with you about the types of fertilization in animals that are seen, that is the internal fertilization and the external fertilization. So I hope those things are clear to you all. Today I am going to start with the topic of sexual reproduction in humans. Okay, so let's read from the book. Humans reproduce by sexual reproduction. We already know that. Human males and females have different reproductive organs which produce different sex cells, which are also known as gametes, sperms in males and egg or ovum in females. Okay, so all these informations that I just now read, you all know these things, right? Internal fertilization takes place. This also you got to know in the last class, and a zygote is formed, and the zygote is formed as a result of the fertilization of the sperm and ovum, and then this zygote develops into a fully grown individual inside the body of the female. So the outline, the basic outline of how reproduction in human beings take place, I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, now moving on to the organs of the male reproductive system. Move on to page number 34. You will find the diagram of the male reproductive system in figure number 3.2, this one, and just beside that you will find a description of all the organs of the male reproductive system. So now we will talk about the organs of the male reproductive system. So the picture is from your book, and this is the picture or the diagram of the complete male reproductive system. Okay, now the male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes, as you can see here. Since this is the view of from one side, so only one testis can be seen, the other testis is on the other side. Okay, so here we will see we are seeing the side view of the male reproductive system. Clear? So one pair of testes, sperm ducts or known as vas deferens, urethra, penis, and other accessory glands. So these four are the main glands, and apart from these there are other accessory glands. Now we all know that the male gametes are known as sperm, right? Sperms are the male gametes. Sperms are produced in a pair of special reproductive organs called the testes. So within this testis, okay, this orange colored oval shaped organ or part of the male reproductive system is known as the testis, and this is a gland or a special reproductive organ which produces these male gametes called sperms. Okay, the testis is the plural while the singular form is tes. TES is the plural form, TES is the singular form. This is the plural form. Okay, so let me clear it all. Okay, so now we know that the male reproductive system has a pair of testes which produces the male gamete sperm. Okay, now where is this testis located? It is located outside the abdomen in a sac-like structure called scrotum. So here you can see a sac-like structure, right? So this sac-like structure is known as it is drawn here already, scrotal sac or scrotum. Scrotal sac or scrotum is a pouch or a sac-like structure which holds this special reproductive organ in males, which is the testis. And the sperm, after being produced within the testis, they travel through the sperm duct or the vas deferens to reach the urethra. So the sperm is produced here. After being produced, this is the sperm duct or the vas deferens. They travel through this vas deferens and they reach the urethra. Okay, let me clear it up again. Okay, so now you know what is the testis, where it is located outside the abdomen and in a pouch like muscular structure known as scrotum. The sperms, after being produced in the testis, they travel through the sperm duct or the vas deferens to reach the urethra. Till this much I hope it is clear. Now what is the urethra? You already know, you have read in your last unit test in excretory system that urethra is a part of the excretory system through which urine is passed, right, outside of the body, the small tube-like structure which originates from the urinary bladder. So urethra is useful or functional, or is a part of both the male reproductive system and the excretory system in males. Okay, so the urethra is a common passage for both urine and sperm to means towards the outside of the body. Okay, the urethra is a tube through which urine passes. As the sperms pass through the sperm duct, secretions from the accessory glands are mixed with them. So these are the certain accessory glands which are not marked here. Since you are in just class 8, you don't need to know details about the accessory glands, but just know that these accessory glands, they provide nourishment to the sperms and make the vas deferens, and the urethra, the secretions of those accessory glands make the vas deferens and urethra slippery, so that the sperm can easily pass through those tubes. Okay, so as the sperm passes through the sperm duct, secretions from these accessory glands are mixed with them. The mixture of the sperm and those secretions from the accessory gland is known as semen. What is it called? It is known as semen. So what is semen? If you are asked what is semen, the answer will be the mixture of the sperm which are produced in the testes and the secretions produced from the accessory glands of the male reproductive system is known as semen. Okay, now the penis is a male reproductive, this one is a male reproductive organ. It is through this organ sperms are discharged and deposited into the vagina of the female body. So the urethra is within the penis. So the urethra serves as a common pathway for both urine and sperm, and during reproduction, the sperms are discharged through the urethra and are deposited into the vagina of the female body. In males, the penis is the organ which is used for the discharge of urine and sperm. Basically, it is not exactly penis. The urethra within the penis acts as the common organ which is used for both the discharge of urine and sperm. Okay, so this is all about the male reproductive system. I hope it is clear to you all. You have to practice this diagram. The diagram is in page number 34, figure number 3.2, as you can already see. So you have to practice this diagram for your exam. Okay, students, this is the picture or the diagram of a human sperm. We have been talking about what means how sperms are produced, through which pathway they go through, but now you need to see what a sperm looks like, right? So basically this, as you can see, that this is the head, this portion is the head of the sperm, this is the mid piece of the sperm, and finally this portion, this whole portion is the tail of the sperm. So this a human sperm basically consists of three broad regions: the head, the mid piece, and the tail. And the head is where the nucleus of the sperm is located, which fuses with the nucleus of the ovum, and thus the fertilization of sperm and ovum occurs. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you all how a human sperm looks like, and this is what it is. In the next video I will start talking about the female reproductive system. Okay, thank you.